On December 17, 2024, some shocking news hit the football world. Chelsea star Mykhailo Mudryk tested positive for something he shouldn't have taken. This surprised everyone, from fans to experts. Mudryk, a young, talented player, now has to prove he's innocent. He says he didn't take anything bad on purpose and is ready to help with the investigation. Everyone's talking about this, wondering about doping in football and what will happen to one of its brightest young stars. Mudryk became famous really fast. He played so well for Shakhtar Donetsk that all the big teams wanted him. Chelsea paid a huge amount of money, £89 million, to get him in January 2023. There was a lot of pressure, but Mudryk seemed fine, showing off his speed and skills. He quickly became a favorite at Chelsea. When he missed some games, everyone thought he was sick. But the real reason is much more serious. This positive test is a big problem for Mudryk's career. What happens next depends on another test. Everyone's waiting to see what happens. Will he be okay, or will he be banned from football? This is important not just for Mudryk, but for all of football. It all started with a regular urine test, something all professional athletes do. But for Mudryk, the results were a big shock. The test, done by the Football Association, showed something banned in his body. This started a lot of trouble for Mudryk. Chelsea found out about the positive test from the FA. Mudryk says he's innocent. He posted online saying he was shocked and would never take anything banned on purpose. "This is a total shock," he wrote. "I've never taken anything bad, and I never would. I love football too much." Even though he said this, lots of people are still talking and guessing about what happened. The banned thing might be meldonium. This drug, often used in Russia and nearby countries, can make athletes perform better and isn't allowed by the World Anti-Doping Agency. People are comparing Mudryk's situation to other big doping scandals in sports, where athletes lost their awards and their good names. Professional sports have strict rules, and rules against doping are really important. These rules are there to make sure everyone plays fair and that athletes stay healthy. Mudryk's situation shows how complicated these rules are and what can happen if you break them. The FA follows the World Anti-Doping Agency's rules, which means athletes are responsible for anything bad found in their bodies, even if they didn't mean to take it. This rule is strict to stop people from cheating. Even if you take something banned by accident, you can still get in trouble, but the punishment might not be as bad. We need to wait for the results of Mudryk's second test. If that test is also positive, he'll have to go to a meeting to talk about it. He could get a warning or be banned from playing football for a long time, maybe even 4 years. That would be terrible for a player who's worked so hard. The punishment depends on what the banned substance was, how it got into his body, and if Mudryk meant to take it. Chelsea is in a tough spot. They want to support Mudryk and they say they believe him. But this is a serious situation. Chelsea has to be careful to support their player, but also follow the rules of the sport. The club is doing its own investigation to find out what happened. Mudryk is an important player for Chelsea. He's fast, skillful, and scores goals. It will be hard for the manager, Enzo Maresca, to find someone to replace him. This is a big problem for Chelsea, especially since the Premier League is so competitive. Mudryk's positive test is bad for football. It makes people question if the sport is fair. It reminds us that doping is a problem and everyone needs to work hard to keep the sport clean. This has started a discussion about how to stop doping. Some people want harsher punishments and more tests, while others want more education and support for athletes. This situation shows how important it is for everything to be open and honest in professional sports. Fans, players, and clubs need to know that everyone is playing fair. We don't know what will happen with Mudryk yet. The next few weeks and months are important for his future and how people remember him. Everyone is watching and waiting to see what happens and hoping for a fair ending to this difficult situation.